Hey you guys, it's Susan Morad right back here on Clever News. And Kim Kardashian dropped some major bombshells while sitting down with David Letterman and broke down in tears reliving the terrifying night of her Paris robbery. It's no question Kim Kardashian West needs no introduction, but it's not every day she opens up about some of the biggest headline-making incidents that have gone on in her life. While sitting down with David Letterman for his Netflix series My Next Guest Needs No Introduction, which officially debuts on October 21st, Kim started off by talking about the O.J. Simpson trial. Her late father, Robert Kardashian, was on the defending side. She recalled the time being tense for everyone involved, recalling that she didn't know whose side to take, and even attending the trial, which didn't sit well with Kris, she reportedly gave her and Kourtney a death stare throughout the trial. She said, quote, "Kourtney and I were like, just look straight, don't look at mom." However, this was an incident that Kim added tore our family apart, and out of respect for OJ's children, she refused to express her feelings about the final verdict to Letterman. She added, "I just respect his children, so if I were to say something that would hurt someone's feelings publicly, unless they're coming for me and I have to defend myself or a family member, then I'm aware." Kim then described the time she accidentally walked in on Bruce Jenner before becoming Caitlyn, dressed head to toe as a woman for the first time. Although Kendall and Kylie Jenner had previously opened up about seeing him dressed as a woman before becoming Caitlyn, Kim recalled the time she found him in the garage, wishing she had walked in on him cheating instead. She said, quote, "When I was 26 years old, my mum was out of town and I was living with them and walked in the garage and Bruce was dressed fully as a woman with a wig and makeup and heels and clothes." Kim added that she ran straight to her room, packed a bag and called Kourtney saying she was coming over, to which Kourtney asked if she caught Bruce cheating and Kim responded, "I wish, I'll see you soon." She went on to say that Bruce quickly called her and said, quote, "Whenever you're ready, I'd love to sit down and talk to you. But in the meantime, don't tell a soul. Your mum has no idea and she will kill me." 4 years later, when Kim turned 30, Caitlyn came over and told Kim, quote, "I felt these feelings as a kid from 4 years old, and only recently was she okay to be more like herself." And in what might be the most terrifying moment of Kim's life, she went into even more details surrounding the infamous Paris robbery that occurred back in 2016. Oddly enough, Kim recalled packing all of her jewelry for that specific fashion week in Paris, which she said she had never done before. A week prior to the trip, Kim said that her husband Kanye West had gifted her with a brand new ring that she showed off on social media. She recalled having lunch with some friends just hours before the robbery, where coincidentally they were talking about what they would do in a robbery type situation, saying, quote, "We had lunch that day and I said, if you guys were robbed, what would you do? Would you just give them the stuff? Why we had this conversation, it was so wild. I said, I would say take everything, just take everything, nothing is important." Later that night, Kanye had left to resume his current tour and Kourtney went out to a club with a friend, when Kim told her to bring their one security guard since she would be staying in the room for the rest of the night. Kim then heard stomping up the stairs at 3 a.m. and felt immediate panic, saying, "I knew someone was there, like someone was there to get me, you feel it." She then recalled trying to call 911 but wasn't sure the correct number in France when the robbers, who were dressed as policemen wearing masks, barged in her room and took her phone away seconds before demanding the ring. She handed over the ring just before one of the men grabbed her as she was wearing a robe with nothing under it and began tearing up in front of Letterman, recalling that she felt she was about to be raped. Kim said, quote, "I was like, okay, this is the time I'm gonna get raped. Like, deal, this is gonna happen, just prepare yourself." So I did, and then, I don't know why I'm crying, I've talked about this before, and then he tied me up with handcuffs and zip ties, and then duct taped my mouth and my eyes. As the men pointed a gun towards her, Kim added that the only thought going through her mind was how Kourtney was going to react when she walked in to find her dead. She said, "I kept on thinking about Kourtney. I kept on thinking, like, she's gonna come home and I'm gonna be dead in the room and she's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life." For a year after the robbery, Kim revealed that she was really paranoid of other people and would only be able to fall asleep with a half a dozen security guards outside her house. Even worse, Kim revealed that this wasn't the first time they attempted to rob her and that this had been planned for 2 years. She said, "I didn't know that they had someone at the elevators, someone at the front, someone that moved the camera, someone that broke the door, someone in the getaway car. There was a whole team of people that had planned this." But aside from recounting the traumatic experience, she told Letterman that she was completely fine, saying, "I remember calling all my sisters from the car. We were on a conference call. I'm like, guys, thank God that was me. I'm very mentally strong, and that would have effed all your lives up for the rest of your life." The experience alone was one that Kim will likely never forget. But for even more bombshells like the traumatic details of her Paris robbery, be sure to tune in to Letterman's My Next Guest Needs No Introduction, debuting on Netflix this Wednesday. And to see why Kim was trolled over her new TV gig, click right over here for another clever video. Then be sure to let me know all of your thoughts on her interview and what shocked you the most. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on Instagram at Susan_Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.